Welcome to Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters. I'm Dr. Sanez Devlin, the Pediatric Residency Program Director. CHKD is the only freestanding children's hospital in the state of Virginia. We offer an excellent program in a warm and welcoming environment. Our residents get the opportunity to work directly with attendings in a hands-on program. We are so delighted that you've chosen to learn about our program and to get to know us better. Please enjoy the tour with some of our wonderful residents.
Here at CHKD, as a resident, you get experiences in our general pediatric service, which is our hospitalist service, and then also our subspecialty services, including hematology oncology, GI, nephrology, endocrinology, pulmonology, cardiology. The list keeps going. And we work very closely with all of our subspecialists here.
At CHKD, we have multiple subspecialty attendings that we get to work with both on the inpatient and in the outpatient service. Since not all of these attendings have rotations with us on the inpatient service, it's important for us to be able to work with them on our electives. On our subspecialty electives, there's a lot of flexibility to be able to tailor the electives to what you're interested in. For example, I've been able to tailor my cardiology elective, which was my specific interest, to be able to spend time in the cath lab as well as practice my echo skills.
We work very closely with our attendings, and because we have few fellows, there is a sense of autonomy, but we never feel alone. The attendings are always available for questions and support when needed. When I was on my hematology oncology rotation, I even had attendings that would give us their cell phone numbers, so they were always available when we needed them.
I chose CHKD because when I came here, I felt like I was at home. Everyone was really nice when I met them. Everyone seemed like they were very enthusiastic about their job and wanted to do the best for the patient. We have a catchment area of over 500,000 children that come from southeastern Virginia, the Eastern Shore, and parts of North Carolina.
I am part of the primary care track. There are 3 senior residents that are in the primary care track and then 3 second-year residents that are in the primary care track. We recently started this as a way to help foster more primary care pediatricians from our residency program, and we're able to have a lot more autonomy, learn about billing, things that would be very applicable for us as primary care pediatricians.
CHKD is the only level 1 pediatric trauma center in the region, allowing for residents to get firsthand experience in level 1 and level 2 traumas. Working in the ED is a great experience, particularly from a resident standpoint. You get a lot of firsthand exposure to procedures such as laceration repairs, head of bed during traumas. Our emergency department is unique in that it's one of the few areas of the hospital where we get to work with fellows, and so it's a great approach to understanding the latest research as well as staying on top of things like quality improvement projects and being more involved in an academic sense. Our emergency department is a 22-bed unit, including 2 trauma bays, and sees over 50,000 pediatric cases a year.
Our pediatric intensive care unit has 25 beds, and we usually rotate here during second and third year. In the PICU, we see a variety of patients, including kids that are post-operative cardiac kids, patients requiring ECMO, any sort of trauma patient. We see patients that are in status asthmaticus or status epilepticus requiring trips, any bronchiolitic requiring increased respiratory support or mechanical ventilation, and then just any child that needs mechanical ventilation. In the PICU, there are no fellows, which is great because we get to work with our attendings one-on-one. So we get to do the intubations, they teach us how to do central line placements, we get to do LPs, and just pretty much any procedure that comes through.
Our NICU is about a 70-bed NICU split up between the resident team and the nurse practitioner team. On the resident team, it's mostly first and second years running the team. We also are able to do all the procedures here because there's no fellows. So all the lumbar punctures, chest tubes, umbilical lines, and intubations are done by the residents unless obviously a sicker baby is warranting neonatologist management.
Because of the robust maternal fetal medicine program at Eastern Virginia Medical School, we attend both routine and high-risk deliveries. These deliveries include those with congenital heart defects, genetic anomalies, emergent C-sections, as well as extremely premature infants. In these deliveries, the residents are the primary resuscitators, working directly with the respiratory therapists.
The resident workroom is a great place to work throughout the day. There's tons of natural light, and you're alongside your team as well as the other hospital teams. If you ever have any questions, there's always someone to turn to and ask, and you're never alone.
One of the things I love about the workroom is that you get to be around people from all 3 years in a really nice workspace. I love talking to other people in my class and other classes about patients, bouncing ideas off of them. It's actually one of the things I really like about our program is this community that we have here.
The community at CHKD is filled with lots of residents, lots of attendings. They're great about teaching and instructing you, and you always feel like you're supported by a team.
Once a year, we go to a really great resort in Williamsburg, Virginia. Just that time away to do team building and to get to know each other, it just really sets a tone for the rest of the year, and it definitely helps us grow closer to one another.
The support from our program is incredible. From free scrubs with our names on them to the iPads that we get for all 3 years, including the pen that a lot of people use to take notes on at our daily conferences, we get quite a lot. Most importantly, we get free catered meals every single day, which we definitely take advantage of. I definitely come to this office quite often asking for things. I most recently came and asked for a textbook for the clinic that I'm in, and they were more than happy to oblige. We work really closely with the medical students here on campus from Eastern Virginia Medical School, both inpatient and outpatient, and it's really been beneficial towards our growing experience throughout the 3 years here.
Most of our residents live in the Virginia Beach area or in Norfolk, and I personally have lived in Ghent for the last 6 years because I went to medical school here as well. I really like the community in the Ghent area. You get to know people's faces, and it's nice being somewhere where you can easily walk or bike to work. There are so many different things to do in the Hampton Roads area. I love going to the beach. It's a short 20 to 30 minute drive. You can go hiking at First Landing State Park, and then we're also a close drive to Richmond, Washington, D.C. and North Carolina, so I've made plenty of weekend trips there. There's a lot of cool restaurants and wineries and breweries to check out in the area too. In my time here, I've experienced so many different things, and it amazes me that I'm still finding more new things to do. It really is a great place to work and learn and live.
We hope you enjoyed the tour and learned more about our CHKD family. For more information, please visit our website.